Maayad haaldaw ta inyo alan. I am Xenia Pouline Abiero, a college instructor from Bukidnon State University, Malaybalay City, Bukidnon. I will be presenting to you my master's thesis entitled Experiences of Early Childhood Education Pre-Service Teachers During Their New Normal Practicum. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the World Health Organization proposed health protocols and mandated that distance education would be implemented across the globe by all institutions. With that being said, the Commission on Higher Education promulgated the guidelines on flexible learning to all public and private higher education institutions, or HEIs. And the university where the researcher conducted this study is actually one of the recipients. Furthermore, it affected the practicum teaching experience of pre-service teachers who took up Bachelor of Early Childhood Education. And only few researchers have studied this. That is why the researcher really pushed through with this study. The practicum experience of early childhood education pre-service teachers is the stage where they can have hands-on experience, handling young children and applying all the pedagogical knowledge and skills that they have learned. In addition, this is part of their curriculum and a requirement for their degree. This qualitative study, most specifically a transcendental phenomenology research design, was utilized to explore the experiences of 5 early childhood education pre-service teachers during the new normal practicum. The objectives of this study are to have an in-depth understanding and to explore the lived experiences of early childhood education pre-service teachers during their new normal practicum experience. As a data collection method, the researcher conducted an in-depth phenomenological interview using an interview guide developed specifically for this study. During the data collection procedure, the researcher observed proper protocol in gathering data. Informed consent forms were provided and sent through personal social media accounts of the participants. It was also discussed to them prior to the interview. Interviews were conducted through the mutually agreeable modality of the researchers and participants. The language used during the interview are American English and Cebuano Binisaya, which are the common languages of the participants and the researcher. The data analysis observed the following processes: familiarization, identifying significant statements, formulating meanings, clustering themes, developing an exhaustive description, producing fundamental structure, and seeking verification of the fundamental structure. As a data analysis, the researcher used Coleis's descriptive phenomenological method. This study also established trustworthiness, such as dependability, confirmability, transferability, and credibility in adherence to protocols, processes, including ethical considerations as well. Common themes were extracted through this major research question. What are the experiences of early childhood education pre-service teachers during the new normal? Findings revealed 2 emerging themes, namely self-determination and trepidation of pandemic. The participants described their self-determination as an exercise of their autonomy, competence, relatedness, and social engagement. On the other hand, they characterized the trepidation of pandemic with fear, anxiety, uncertainty, loss of motivation, sudden change of learning environment, challenging behaviors online, struggles, and lack of resources. The participants' self-determination and trepidation of the COVID-19 pandemic enabled the new normal practicum experience. The participants maintained their passion for studying, despite the challenges of financial instability, power shortages, erratic connectivity, and a lack of resources in achieving their desired degree in early childhood education. The study further concludes that the pre-service teachers' drive to learn kept them motivated to keep teaching, and these experiences would be meaningless without it. With all these results at hand, the study recommends that seminars to improve teachers' adaptability and resilience are suggested for university administrators and teaching staff, as well as the use of technology based training to handle online teaching. Future studies can take into account an inquiry into successful coping techniques to find techniques utilized by students to manage and navigate a pandemic while achieving their academic goals. So these are some of the references in the creation of this masterpiece. As a commencement of this paper's journey, it dawned on me as a researcher that it is our drive to learn that keeps us going no matter what we are going through. Each trepidation in our lives are spices, and we need to have self determination to thrive. Once again, this is Xenia Pouline Abiero. Thank you for listening and have a great day.